Hi, I'm Jesse. Welcome to part 2 of 4 of collecting artists' sketchbooks. Uh, I'm an artist myself, and I love seeing artists' work, the diversity and creativity, especially of the process and the way that they got to their finished works, and seeing their sketches. So I love to go to conventions, to shows, and to order online a lot of different sketchbooks of all sorts of topics. And today I want to walk through just a few of my favorites related to the topic of people, of figure drawing and character design. And this is a whole vast world of different artists, whether they be comic book creators or independent artists, illustrators, animators, all doing character design and figure drawing. It's great stuff. Let's take a look. We'll start with this sketch pinup book by Melissa Ballesteros. Um, this is beautiful work. And when we think about figure drawing in the world of collecting artist sketchbooks, a lot of the artists focus on women. And I found that it doesn't matter if the artist is a man or a woman themselves, you get a lot of people focusing on drawing women. So this is sort of a classic pinup book, but with a real cartoony, illustrated, sort of animated style. And in this, recreated in this beautiful red or monotone color instead of being black and white. But the drawings are just so much fun and really creative, all different poses, and just really good figure studies in this stylized manner. Here's another book of sort of pinup girls. This is by Matthew Rains, called Painted Girls. This is a really nice hardcover book put together with even some spot coating on the cover. It's really nice. This one has a beautiful drawing that the artist did for me in the front of the book, and it's just this incredibly detailed picture of Batgirl. Color, really nice use of color and different scenes, sort of in different environments, but all women, all in different poses, figure studies, different drawings, and just a whole lot. I mean, there must be 300 figures in this little book, and a range of different styles. Here's a little sketchbook by Tula Latte. And this is just, it's got this wonderful, like, sort of coarse watercolor paper feel with teeth in it. And it's just beautifully done. Really feels like an authentic artist putting this together. This is very artsy in terms of sort of traditional art. Just really creative use of mixed media, ink with different colors. The portraiture is really stunning, so artistic and creative. Just really realistic, but stylized in terms of the use of color, and just all sorts of different people in different poses. This is part of a series called The Benign Kingdom. I collect a whole bunch of them. They were artists who came together and published a series of their work together. And Danielle Corsetto here is someone I followed for many years. She's a cartoonist who did Girls with Slingshots and just does wonderful work. I follow her figure drawing, and this book is really conventional figure drawing, classical, from life, and just really, really beautiful watercolors and beautiful work. This is classic figure drawing, as in going to sessions and drawing figures from life. Some watercolor work, ink work, really well done, realistic. The shading is excellent, and the whole book is put together really nicely. You can see the personalized, fancy nameplate here. This is Pinups by Nick Torhurst. called Adorables, and is really cute, really well done. This package is just so much fun, and when you order from an artist site online, you sometimes get stuff like this, and I just absolutely love it. And the act of unboxing or unwrapping things like this is just so much fun. This is Adorables, which is more sort of very stylized, cartoony pinup work. Different sort of classic historical eras of girls posing. Here's a sketchbook by M.J. Erickson. This is really nice portraiture, figure drawing, and a lot of different stuff. This is a range of different characters, from just portraits to really elaborately colored realistic portraits to superheroes, but the more realistic actual actors of the superheroes. Just a lot of really nice character drawings, different character design and ideas, and the portraits are just really incredible. This is a tiny little sketchbook of Inktober, and this is a month where artists focus every October on just pen and ink work, and it's really beautiful. This one is so cute. Cartoony drawings done on the brown paper. She highlighted white in a lot of places, which really makes it pop and is really fun. But these are all sort of cartoons, slices of everyday life. But the drawing is just really beautiful and sparse, but well done, and showing all sorts of shadows and highlights so realistically for being sort of cartoony at the same time. This is a work by Loish, who is a very well-known, very popular artist online, and does really beautiful work, especially with this color. But this itself I'm showing as an example of a coloring book. So this one has taken her work and converted it to line art so that you can color it, which is a really fun sort of thing to collect, a really fun thing to have. So pure coloring book style. These were stickers that came with it. But yeah, it's just the black and white line work recreated so you can color it. And none of these have been colored by me, sorry. I'm more about collecting the books. But this is a lot of fun. Here's the work of Robbie Rodriguez. This is really incredible stuff. It's called Sound and Color, and that's a good name because the focus on color is just incredible in here. This is a sampler of all sorts of things. Really creative and artistic style. Very stylized, colorful. The line work is excellent. Ranges from people to actual comic samples to just sort of stylized portraits and sketches. Combinations, a lot of one on a single page, and really colored interestingly. This is a sketchbook by Corey Godby, and it's called Menagerie. And I'm including it here under figures, but it's animals. It's animals in sort of human form, and is such a unique concept and so fully realized and complete as a world that has been built. And it's just really nice. So this is definitely a style that they stuck with, and it makes it so consistent and solid of a book in terms of this sepia tone throughout, and these robust, detailed pictures of these animal people characters. They're just stunning in terms of the light and shade and the pencil work, presumably pencil or charcoal, that has just gone into this, and descriptions of the different characters. Here's a quote from Kenneth Grahame, so it's very evocative of Wind in the Willows. The whole book is just done really nice. Here's a little section in the back about the process. This is a book by Fred Chow, who's a comic book artist I really like. And this is more slice of life, sort of ordinary pictures of people going about their day. Nothing fantastic or out of the ordinary, except that, of course, the stories and emotions evoked by each of these people are themselves special and out of the ordinary. This one says sketchbook, but is very different. It's almost like a series of stories that go on that are illustrated, and it's all slice of life, very realistic scenes, some beautiful landscapes, but really a focus on people and their posing in everyday life. Eating and cooking, wearing a strawberry on their head. Really great scenes and slice of life vignettes. If you want to go beyond contemporary art, you can also get into collecting classical art. There's a series called the Dover Art Library, and they have all sorts of sketches, pencil work, ink work, preparatory work for paintings by a series of artists. And one of my favorite artists of all time is John Singer Sargent. This is a collection of his portraits, which are mind-blowingly, incredibly well done. So these are going to blow everything away because you can't compete with John Singer Sargent, but to see sketches that ended up being full works that were painted or just sketches that exist on their own, probably the greatest portraitist who ever lived. And the drawings in any medium, oil, watercolor, and here charcoal, just ridiculously talented work. I saw a show of these at the Morgan Library, and it was mind-blowing to see in person some of these Gilded Age portraits. So there you have it, some of my favorite works of figure drawing and some of the highlights of my collection. I have hundreds of artist sketchbooks, but these were some of my favorites. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more in this series of collecting artist sketchbooks. Thanks.